Cool. Looks like we're live. Let's bring this back over here. And what have we got? We got, I think, just enough time to jump in a time trial. Let's pin that. And is it not? Is the gameplay not showing? Oh, it's just my live feed's behind. Cool. Have we got enough time? We've got just about enough time to jump into a lap. Let's get ourselves ready for today's races. Get familiar with the car again. And hopefully we can have a decent day today. Bit of a scruffy home straight there. So we've got Daily Race C, last day of the week. And new pedals that I'm working with, or new, yeah, no good. New pedal configuration, I should say. Not new pedals. But a couple of days ago, tinkered with the pedal, switched some springs between my clutch and my brake. So now my clutch is quite soft. And the brake is... Sorry, my brake is quite soft. Clutch I don't use because flappy paddle. But that's meant there's been quite an adjustment to the driving style with the brake. It's allowed me to have more control for more consistency, but I'm still very much getting used to the amount of pressure I need to apply, and then how I can modulate that trail braking and bringing the foot off the pedal. Overall, it's made my lap times quicker. I think my lap time has gotten to increase by 0.6 of a second. Just by doing that, I was stagnating. I could not improve. Did that, immediately improved my lap time by 0.3 of a second. Then I switched car actually from the Atenza back to the Genesis, and I was having a lot more luck with the Atenza with the stiff brake pedal, but with the looser brake pedal, I found the Genesis quicker to drive. So by switching pedal, it allowed me to change my braking style, and by doing that, it allowed me to drive a different car better. And I got 0.6 of a second improvement on the lap time, which has definitely helped in qualifying position, because I was about 12th in every race. Let's see where I am in this one. So what's that, 6th? So starting 6th. So I improved the position by 6, which just makes for better racing. It makes it easier. Mostly because this race is absolute chaos for the races, especially penalties. If you have a penalty on lap 1, let's say, and you're in 6th, you might drop back to 10th. If you're in 12th and you have half a second penalty, you're at the back. When you're at the back, you get detached, then you get no slipstream, and everyone's just running away from you. So it makes it pretty hard. So, hopefully, we can have some better racing today, with some more practice on that pedal, have a bit more control, stay out of trouble, and get ourselves some good placings. It'd be nice to go into the next week maintaining my B driver rating, which has been right on the cusp this week with the incidents that have happened. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on. This is race 1 of, I think I'm going to do 4 today. I think I'll do 4 daily races, call that a week, and look forward to whatever we have in store tomorrow. Hello, Mum. Gotta be a typo, right? And we're off. Definitely tough breaking through the first one, but most importantly, no contact with the car in front. We've got someone literally on the bumper. I'll let them take the outside line, going into this T3. Oh, missed my shift. Alright. So no major incidents in the first part of this lap, which is what we want to see. I found that corner specifically. Ah, he's gone wide. Counter to what I was just about to say. I was going to say, I found that corner specifically more easy to be consistent. First race of the day. Need to sort stuff out, but with the brake pedal, being able to modulate the throttle more, I can get closer to the line that I want. Ah, I followed that car, didn't I? That was dumb. So that's going to be 1.5 second penalty on that one. Not ideal. Alright, let's get after it. Still a long race ahead. We can still make up ground here. We're going to lose some... quite a bit. But... most annoying thing is we're going to detach from the front pack. But hopefully, as long as we don't fall into the traps of everything going on behind, we should be alright. And there's a decent gap to the cars behind. Still going to lose a place at 1.5 seconds. Like, it's quite a big loss. But that car in front having a 1 second penalty is going to help bridge that gap a little bit for me. Give me something to chase after, so we can get back to this front pack. That's better. Probably broke a little bit too early there. That's alright. Alright, we got a 2.6 second gap. We're going to pull over to the side for this. Going to go down to second. Okay, so we didn't drop a place. 1.5 second penalty without dropping a place. That's not bad. But now we need to catch up to this pack in front. Car behind me doing all sorts of stuff. Oh, that's why you're running wide getting penalties. That's what we're working with. Just over a 2 second gap. It's quite a big gap to overcome. But we'll see. Hopefully they'll be slowing down a little bit as they're sat in traffic somewhat. And let's see if we can get ourselves back into this action. Went a little bit deep through that, lost a bit of time. Hopefully we can get fortunate, get some penalties up ahead as well. That'll help us out. Let's chase. Looks like a lot of stuff going on up ahead. Oh, I took that a bit heavy on the curb there. But still in line sight. We can get them. A lot of laps left yet. Oh, I came on the brakes too early on that one. But we're still pulling in closer. I think if we can catch up to them, we can get racy, for sure. Oh, we got a penalty up ahead. That's going to help us out. Gap down to 2.3. But this is my slower part of the track, for sure. Learning how to use this brake pedal on this part of the track. Quicker than it was at the start of the week, but definitely haven't nailed it yet. The consistency is not quite there. But still 2.3, just under. Not a bad situation. That penalty serve has definitely helped bridge the gap now. Let's get him. Let's go! 1.4. Closing in. Lost a little bit, broke a bit too early again into that one. Need to figure out. Break a touch later. There we go. I don't think I kept that. I think that's another half second. At least I hope it's a half second. Yeah. It's not what we needed. Alright, we need to bring them in closer. So this penalty doesn't impact us too bad. Oh, that's a penalty for sure. What was I doing? I'm still used to driving the Atenza. Having driven it for most of the week. Oh, I think I just got away with that, but I lost a lot of time. Having driven the Atenza for most of the week, and then picking up the Genesis yesterday, it's a completely different driving style. And like, where my braking points are completely changed. Still not 100% used to it yet, as you can probably tell. I still broke a little early. I need to sort out that braking point on that one. Alright, so the gap's decently big now. Car behind is probably going to be right there after serving this penalty. So far, I'm running a race by myself. Wouldn't mind racing other cars. Preferably in front, not behind. Although, I'm not making a good case for myself with a penalty. Let's serve it. Did I keep the gap? Yep. Okay, so what are we now? 3.8. Halfway through the race. Nothing's impossible. I believe in us. Let's go. all that stuff going on up ahead, that's already down by half a second since the start finish line. Alright, broke a little bit later this time. That's definitely better. Car behind is starting to get involved. They've got a penalty. That should help us. Just hope they don't do any dive bombs or anything. And make me have to change racing line. Alright, so what was 3.8 is down to 2.8. Halfway through the lap. But this is where I lose time, famously. Not a bad time to have my fastest lap of the race. Oh, my lap times are not that fast. That penalty's going to help us bridge a gap. That's what we like to see. Ah, broke very late there. Lost time. Come on. Come on. Just over 2 seconds. So 1.6 seconds that lap. We do that for a few laps. Be right there. I think he's gone wide again. No, I think he just about held it. Okay. So where we at? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Still 4 laps to go after this. We can catch, I believe it. Oh, just held onto that. Broke very early there. No penalties, it's the most important thing. Broke very... Ah, that's the only penalty. Broke very late again. I need to sort these braking lines out. I might have just saved it. Oh, what is going on? I can't see. Screen's gone black. What has happened? What was that? Oh, horrible timing. I don't know what that was. Alright, let's see. Can we do anything? I don't know how slow these cars at the back were, but... Oh, that's painful. What a way to ruin a race. Oh, that was way too late. Well, first race of the day didn't quite go to plan. Now we've got to hold on for P11. Apparently that's a new challenge. And we're pretty much set up for at least 8th. And depending on what happened up in front, possibly more. But either way, we get some good racing practice in, and that's always valuable. Look at that lap timer, 1:52. Just set the tone, right? So there's 3 laps to go. I think I'm pretty much locked in for 11th there. Spent the whole race by myself, pretty much. I need to figure out that braking. Got the pedal sorted, but... and that one. Need to get used to it. Okay. Let's finish out strong here. Let's go for... got 2 laps left. Can we get a 1:38 on the board? It's been a horrible situation, really, for this one. If you're watching, don't be afraid to say hi. I don't bite. I promise. The context for the race so far is we're running P8 and then the screen just went black. Right out of turn 1 for a good 10 seconds. And when it came back on, we were in P11. And in the grass. So we're just dealing with the cards we've been dealt. And hopefully it doesn't happen again next race. Not sure why it happened this time, to be honest. Just realised I'm look white like a ghost right now. Yep. Felt that coming. Need to sort out the camera. Penalty doesn't matter, it's still going to be 11th anyway. Very upsetting. Upsetting way for that race to go. And for it to be for something that could not have been prevented. is even more upsetting. Right, let's start this camera. Why am I so bright? How's that? It's a little bit better. It's still quite bright. So yeah. Could have ended up, looking how close 8, 7, 6, 5 are, could have been a top 5 finish. Only if I knew what happened, like why the screen went black. That'd be quite useful information, so I can make sure it doesn't happen again. I wonder if the replay shows it as a full black screen. Not really sure. That's weird. That's what that was on. Can we see? Nope, wrong thing. Let's see if we can figure out what happened there. So it will be lap 8, so lap 9. Does it show it on here? Screen goes black. Right there. It just dies. Game just died on me. Driving. Take an inside line. Game dies. That was very, very, very bizarre. Alright, well, we move on to the next one. I'm glad that didn't drop my driver rating to the next one, because that'd have been very upsetting if I dropped driver rating for that. Can we improve this time? Let's load Turismo. Alright, let's see if we can set a time here. And over the line, 1:15, not the fastest. Turned in very, very, very late. Okay, let's try that again. I need to figure out my braking marker for that one, because I'm kind of doing it by intuition rather than actually having a braking marker. That's not helping. Okay. I think I'm just going to have to drive that one how I normally would instead of trying to sort of match the Ghost's braking. Sometimes the Ghost is nice, sometimes it's very distracting. Ooh, have I got enough time to even set a lap? Let's see. Yeah, just enough. As long as the game doesn't take me to the lobby early, we got time. Running away. Need to work. I think it's like my goal over the next month is to work on trail braking. I feel like it's going to change my laps completely. Broke way too early for that. Lost a lot of time. But it's okay. We move. It's definitely not my fastest lap. Clip the rev there. Didn't brake enough there. Came off way too early. It's unfortunate. Wouldn't mind a bit of quality time, as I'm sure everyone says on every lap. It's very slow. Very slow. Oh well. Okay. Can I bring this over here? Oh, that's better. That's a lot better. So where are we? P7 this time. Hopefully, we can stay without the screen blacking out. That would be nice. If we could go without a screen blackout, I call that a big, big win. Assuming the race goes well as well. A 137.4. How are you in this lobby with a 137.4? I'm P7 and that is nearly a second quicker. Like that is A type speed. Comfortably A type speed. Alright, let's get it. Did not hit. the first corner too well. Alright, let's see how this braking goes. Give room. Get on the gas. Get out of there. Alright, we managed to keep that. We can't let this front pack get away. Of course, he's gone down the inside. And then, I don't know what kind of lag that was. But, switch back. And we're in. Keep fighting up ahead, my pretties. Give me a chance to get myself back towards the pack. Oh, I think I just ran wide. Oh, absolute pain. That was an unnecessary error. I had that corner locked. Okay. Dang, there's some religious car. I don't think I've ever seen a car like that before. Car went up the inside, pushed me out. I'm not liking how this guy's driving, considering they've got a penalty. And they're making dives and just pushing their way into places. Oh, that's not clean driving. That's quite a harsh penalty as well, considering. Oh, yep. People are picking very interesting racing lines through this. Oh, it's unfortunate I got a penalty here, because I wouldn't mind getting away from all this chaos. My gosh. Let me get out of people's way. Well, that's a frustrating event to happen. Oh, it looks like everyone had a penalty there. Alright. Let's go get after these lot. .1 easily overcomable. There's plenty of racing to go. Especially if they're all going to be taking turn 3 side by side. It's going to bring us right back into things. Let's go, let's go. Let's get after them. 9 laps to go. So much time. That gap is creeping down. We're getting closer and closer. Oh, and there's a penalty up in front. That's going to help bridge a gap. We don't need to overtake them, we just need them to be closer to us. Which brings us closer to everyone else. Let's go. Now we're in the slip. That's all we needed. Alright, let's see how they're all taking this. Let's go. Let's go! Quite wide on that. A lot of lagging going on in front. Oh gosh. We're bringing ourselves back into this race. Might have lost myself 2 places there by doing that. Should have tried to feed him behind. Let's go! We're officially in the race now. Oh, that was not good. That was my bad. You gotta have that back. That was bad racing. You on the inside of me? How much on the inside are you? Okay. Well, we got a 1 second penalty up ahead, so... Oh, that was close. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I actually prefer having this gap going into T1. So I can take the race in line and carry some speed. What on earth was that? Oh, this is going to be dangerous. Whoa. Don't know how we got through that. Inside again. No bump this time. Follow him out. Let's go. Oh, he's gone very wide. I broke way too early there. Wasn't able to carry any speed through that. That was all on me. That was bad racing right there. Ah! I carried so much speed through that compared to him. I didn't know what to do. Had to give him the bump. Oh! Oh, of course, Toto Pilot. That's not the first time you've done that. 3-second penalty. Very deserved as well. Hopefully that damage doesn't slow me down too much. Or upset my braking in here. Go, go, go! Now you've got this penalty, and you're separating me from the race I was in. Hopefully, I can just get past you and get back into the race. No, of course, you're not going to let that happen, are you? Why? I shouldn't have done that. That's all on me. That's a rookie mistake, that. Oh god, what is going on? Why is everyone turning in on me? Oh. And now I'm in P2. This was such a good race as well. This was going so well. What's frustrating is that guy who just punted me off the track and then spanned me off the track is still ahead of me. How did you become an S-rated driver? I don't understand. Oh well, all we can do is make up some ground again. That battle for 7th is definitely gone, but we can still get top 10. I don't know how I was in 3rd there. That killed all momentum coming out of that. Oh well, I know I can still get these two. Then it's just a case of, do I want to fight the pilot again, or do I want to just sit behind him and rather finish P10 than potentially get punted and finish worse? Yeah, let's take the outside line here. I'm not sure how I didn't make contact there. I don't know what his plan was. I think he forgot there was a corner there. Alright, Toto. If I can even catch up to you, how are you going to race me this time? Didn't stop nearly enough there. I think I'm set in P10, annoyingly. Although I think Toto should get punted from the race for that. To do that twice in one lap, and then to end up finishing in front of me. Driver rate system's broken. For sure. I think, yeah, I'm running a solo race now. Unless Toto gets another penalty or just has an off. Well, it looks like he has got another penalty. But I'm 3 seconds back, so it's going to need to be a 3-second penalty if I want to take advantage. He's definitely cheating through the penalties as well, because he didn't slow down at all. He kept all his speed. It's going to be very upsetting. Not only is he going to beat me, but his driver rating's going to go up and mine's going to go down. Did I save a penalty there? We'll see. Might have just caught one. Yep. Yeah. They need to do something about the sportsmanship rating system, because there's no way Toto jumped into this race and for the first time has driven like that. Like, would have done that before, and yet they're in the lobby of S sportsmanship, which makes no sense. Driving like that. Oh, if I hadn't got that penalty, would have been close. Oh. Not if I did that. Wouldn't have been close either way. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts to have that happen and ruin a race. What was, again, another good race. fighting for P7. Who knows? Could have been there was a couple cars ahead. Could have been going for P5 if we cleared 8 and 7, which we were on track to do with the pace. And then someone has to come in and completely ruin the race. Like, it really sucks the fun out of things sometimes. And I think the difficulty of this week has been there's been a lot more instances of that fun being sucked out from drivers like that than on other tracks. On other tracks you can avoid it. You can find ways around avoiding it. But on this track it's super hard to avoid because it's such a short lap. So people who do that will always be near you. And there's just a couple of very slow turns. Or one extremely slow turn. And the turn before that is the straight is so wide it just gives people the opportunity to spear you. So look, my driver rating goes down, his goes up. That's just, it's not on. It's not on. Alright, let's go have a look at that. So here's Toto, and he just decides to use me as his brakes. Like, absolutely no need for that. So then I managed to still get on the back of him. And what I'd quite like to see is the steering for him, the steering input. So this is him, he knows I'm there, he can see me. And he's pushing to the left, he's steering left. Like, why? It's just completely unnecessary. Like, I wasn't racing him dirty. I was giving him plenty of room. Even when you speared me, I still wasn't doing anything dirty in retaliation. I managed to get up next to you, and yeah, it wasn't necessarily the smartest place to put my car. But I only risked myself. I didn't put you at risk. So why you felt it necessary to go and push me like that? It's beyond me. It's beyond me when people race like that. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Too trigger happy with the XO. Down, 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 down. Let's get in the next one. How long we got? We got time for a quali lap? Yeah, might as well run one. Say the camera's looking pretty slow. Is that? I'm not sure what that's about. Why is it so slow? Not really sure. Oh well. Let's get into that. How long we got? We got enough time for one. Let's give ourselves a good setup. See if we can improve this time. Bit bouncy on the sausage there. Went a bit deep. And out. Not enough time to run another one either. To be fair, wasn't the fastest first sector. But I still run the rest of the lap for practice. Yeah, okay, we're out. So, oh, Sparks streaming at 6:20 a.m. Where is Sparks based? Brand new days at 6:20. That's commitment to the cause, that. I don't think my family would appreciate me getting up that time, being loud down here. Right, let's hope for a better run of it this time. Let's see. Good evening. Let's have a clean race. Good luck. Alright, I don't see any of the offenders in here, which is nice. Hopefully no new offenders in here would also be nice. Ooh, I have raced with Wiz before, and Wiz did give me a little bit of the dirty racing vibes. But maybe it wasn't dirty racing, maybe it was accidents. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Unless someone like definitively shows me that they are an out and out dirty racer, like what Toto was doing, you could tell there was intention behind that stuff, then I'll give him benefit of the doubt. Starting P6 this time, let's see if we can get ourselves into a top 5 finish. That's the goal. We've had 2 unfortunate races so far. It'd be nice to get a good one in. We got this and one more, and then we'll be calling it a day, getting ready for the week ahead. And we're off. Already a bit of lag, can see, from the car in front, which should make things interesting. Okay, it's a better start to this race. I And honestly, he's giving me a bit of a nice gap going into T3, which I like. Especially on lap 1. Like to have a bit of breathing room here. And no carnage there. Again, much appreciated. Braking a little bit earlier than we wanted to, but in the interest of not going into the back of someone, sometimes it has to be done. Okay. I hope we either passed ride dot or something happens, because that lag is going to trip me out at some point. Bacon Finger's got a penalty. Why? Why? Why are you using me as a brake? You've got a penalty as well. I'm not sure how I've managed to gain on the pack in front after that, to be honest. Yeah, that wasn't the best by me, but got to take things into your own hands sometimes. Alright, I'm clearly alongside you, don't turn into me. Alright, Bacon Finger's got a penalty, so hopefully they don't do anything stupid here. Mate, your lag is absolutely tripping me up. Oh, I went on the grass. The grass got me. The grass got me there. Nutty nugget. Nice. Give me a bit of a bump there. I think that's another penalty. Hard to tell. That sausage has been a hard one to read all week. Yep. That's the last thing we needed. 1 second. It's going to completely drop us off this front pack. It looks like the car behind us. No. Can't tell with my penalty if they have one or not. So I'm probably going to drop to like P8 or 9 with this penalty. Didn't carry anywhere near enough speed through that. That was not a tidy section of track. So just kept hold of 7 because the guy behind me, it looks like they also had a 1 second penalty. But, oh, and they've gone wide again, so that's another, well, someone went wide. Yeah, Nutty Nugget went wide. But crucially, we've not fallen. Oh, if I get a penalty for that, that's going to really upset me. Like, what else was I supposed to do in that situation? Okay, I didn't, thank God. Well, ideally, it would have been in front of Nutty Nugget because they've got a penalty, so they're not going to be massively useful to us. And we want to be closing up on the pack in front, not sitting behind them. That's one gained. Through no good driving, just luck. Broke way too early there. Oh, he's going to do it again, isn't he? Not this time. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nutty. Last thing we needed was you pushing me off track again. Right, I'm going to take an inside line here. I'm going to take an inside line here too. Take the apex. Keep the position. But this fighting is definitely slowing us down from catching up. Oh, he's going on the inside. This is not a corner that is generous to the outside car. Ah, it's a penalty. 1 second. Why? Why is that 1 second? Oh, that's an absolutely killer penalty. Oh, I had to slow down a lot there, otherwise I'd have gone out and got a bigger penalty. Oh, well, the gap behind's pretty big, so even with the 1 second penalty. Oh, don't tell me I just added to it. Oh, pain. Pain. That potentially was a big move. Not obviously I'm going to fall very far back behind, but if I can stay in front now, it means hopefully I can still fight for these positions later. That's the goal. Alright, I'm about to lose all the time in the world here. Down to second. Back up. Oh, come off the throttle completely. Hopefully that doesn't get me a penalty. Completely came off the throttle. I just hope that saves me from that. That was a bad mistake. Carried the wrong gear through the corner. Crucially though, these two are still fighting up ahead. So if I can pick myself up here, because I'm not racing particularly quick right now, I can get back onto the back of them. Thank you. Not the fastest line, but just placing myself on the inside of those two. Still gaining on the two ahead because of their fight. Alright, that gap's come down. Now to 2 seconds. Alright, let's go, let's chase him. Still 5 laps to go. Why? You can't make the corner. Ah, the amount of times that's happened to me this week. Let's go, 1.8. These two are bringing me back into it. Just over a second. We can reel them in. That was not great. That was not a good T1. That's not what we needed. We've still got 4 laps including this one. We can still get into this fight. For sure, we can still get involved in this fight. That's going to help us out a lot. It's under a second. And they're going side by side. That's going to help us. Another couple of tenths there. And we're in the slip for sure. Right now, let's live to fight another day, right? I don't need to overtake them now to get the positions, so not going to risk anything dumb. Trying to get an overtake done at a time I don't need to. We've got 3 laps including this one. I need to pick my time in so I can get it done and make it stick. It's the most important thing. Get it done, make it stick. This is not going to be easy. Oh, if I'm going to get this done, I need a much better turn 1 to stay on this fight. And that's not how it's going to be done. That might be a penalty as well. No. No. With only 2 laps to go. All I can hope for now is that I don't drop into the clutches of the cars behind with 1 lap to go, because I'm going to serve it this lap. Hey, that was an accident, that was an accident. That was a complete accident. My bad, Nutty Nugget. And to be fair, my bad to Rasputny. Rasputny? Because you got that penalty as a consequence of what I did there. That's completely my bad. Looks like we've still got a 1 lap shootout here. Go. I didn't want to make the overtake there, to be honest. I was hoping I could give another nudge so we could go catch up with Nutty Nugget. Very slow through that. Turned in way too early. Okay, let's see how the last bit of this lap goes. How aggressive are we all going to be? That was not great from me. We're not going to be within a second, are we? Were we within a second? Yes! Let's get it! By less than 2/10 of a second. It's like by 0.0... Oh no, 0.18 seconds. We took down the penalty at the end. Let's get it. What a race. Oh, yeah, let's save that. Let's see, are they still here? And Nutty Nugget. Thanks for the race. That was fun. Nutty Nugget did not like me. Oh well. Alright, we got one more. Let's try and get a better quality. Let's see if we can do it. What? Let me see what's going on with this camera. Why is it being so stuttery or slow? It's still being very slow, huh? It's like it's completely dropped its frame rate. Very odd. Not really sure, really. What's happened to... Oh, that's popped back up now. Okay. Huh, not really sure what's going on with the face cam. Anyway, let's see what we can do. Can we jump in? Can we get a better time? That's not going to be a good start, is it? What am I doing with my braking on this one? Completely missing my braking. I think I'm coming off the throttle too much as well, which isn't helping. That's better. I really wanted to get into the 137s this week. It's a shame. Came out of that way too slow. Nowhere near enough speed. Alright. on the throttle. Just about avoided the gravel there. Don't think I carried enough speed through that one. Not gonna be it, is it? 38.6. Got just enough time to set a second lap, if I can get it. No, that's penalty. It's a shame. Still gonna practice my lines though, as long as I can stay on track. It's good practice. Yeah, that going down to first doesn't seem to work for me. I think staying in second is the one. Thought I'd give it a try, seeing as I was going to get a penalty this lap anyway. Well, up until that point, this lap was a lot faster. Obviously the penalty, but interesting. So even with serving a half-second penalty, that lap was not far off of what was my personal best before sorting out this brake pedal. So that goes a long way of showing how much of a difference equipment does make. Because I know what people say online. Oh, equipment don't make that much of a difference. Equipment makes a difference. It may not be everything, but it makes a difference. Any of the same? No. I've had very different grids today. Some of the same up front, but I didn't race them. Ride that I was close to, but I can't remember what happened between us. Have a good race. Good luck. Mambo! Is that a racer? Mambo number 5. Okay, last race of the day. Let's see what we can do with this one. Alright, let's see if we can minimize penalties this time. That would help. Had a lot more today than I think I have in the past few days. Hammer off. What a livery. What even is that? Oh, that's brilliant. Bump draft me. Oh, that's a good name. I should have bump drafted you. If I had read that before coming alongside, I'd have done it, you know? managed to avoid some of that chaos. I'm going to bump draft you, because we got the racing line. Although I'm not going to bump draft you into the turn. I say that right as I bump you. I was definitely in the wrong gear coming out of that one. It's worked out for me a little bit. Oh my god, 3 wide. Everyone's just using each other to get through corners right now. Oh, I hope this pack doesn't stay like this. Yeah, I was not in the optimal position right there. Wouldn't be bad for this pack to break up a little bit, because there's way too much side-by-side action on that first lap. Alright, where are we? We're P10. Interesting. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous the cars were gonna dive up the inside there and use me as brakes. Wouldn't be the first time. Gonna stay in the middle here. Little bit of a love tap, but nothing untoward. Oh, it's a Genesis. Oh, I thought it was a mouth, you know, that livery. I thought there was... Oh, that's horrible. Oh, why do that to me if you've got a penalty? Thank you for following me through that and not trying to use me as brakes. It's like my favourite or my most said phrase this week, use me as brakes. I think the amount of times it's happened, I've got like trauma inbuilt. I'm going to stay in the middle here. Okay, fair enough. That was good racing by you, Choose. I thought you'd race differently with me in the middle. That was more strategic than it was trying to be the fastest through that. Right, just had to save that from a penalty there. That was the most important thing. And they're all fighting, so we're not really losing any ground by being careful. But we are saving ground for all this nonsense. Oh, what's the plan there? I think people in general are racing quite good in this lobby. I think people are being quite fair. We got 2 penalties up ahead, but I'm not really close enough to take advantage. Although now, we're a little bit closer. Oh, he unghosted when I was literally on the side of him. That's why I didn't want to go through him. That was not good for me. Okay, he's bumped. Just about saved that. Too much speed. Way too much speed. Oh, I'm not sure if I saved that one though. That might be a penalty. Yep. Ah! I worked my way up into a decent position. And then got that penalty. Oh, Lucifer. I guess 3 seconds for someone named Lucifer sounds appropriate, right? So I'm going to drop at least 1 position, if not more. But Lucifer's going to give me 1 back by taking a much bigger penalty than me. I had to save that penalty there. Definitely lost me time. Alright, let's go. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. Let's close that gap. Nice. That was good clean. I like that. No contact. We got through. I'm going to take the middle line here. Get onto the apex and let it go. Oh, we're very close to each other here. Oh! Oh! Was that a slight touch that spanned me? Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Repaying the favor. Oh! Oh! I don't know what is going on here. Okay, both the cars up ahead look like they've got a penalty. My tyres feel like they're 20 laps old. Why? Why am I sliding so much? It's only lap 7. Lost a lot of time there. And my lines were not good through those. This was a bad middle part of the track of the lap. Oh, they had big penalties. That was not a great last corner. It's okay though. Alright, so El Romano is going for the inside. And completely spun, well, didn't spin me, but pushed me round the corner, which completely lost all momentum. And now I've got another car trying to go up the inside. Lost 2 places there because of El Romano. Not the best situation. Alright, we've still got 4 more laps after this one. Plenty of time. Way too much curb. I think that completely threw off Gusta. Apologies there. Oh, I think that's a penalty. Oh, just saved it. It's like that sinking feeling when you're expecting it to come. And then that feeling of unbelievable gratitude when it doesn't. Let's go. Let's race after these guys. Need to get onto the back of them if I want any chance of doing anything this race. That slipstream was having them just run away from me. Oh, on the throttle way too early. I followed them through the corner. I think all 4 of us got a penalty. Oh, if I just stuck my line out instead of following them, would have been in a much better situation. And he's got 2.5. We possibly, right now, would have jumped all 3 of them had I not got that penalty. I guess part of getting that penalty is what allowed me to catch up as much as I did. And we're all serving penalties. His is a lot bigger than ours. I hope I got a penalty for that. It pushed me out. What was I supposed to do? Oh, that's a second. That's 1 second. That's killed me. Oh, I better not get another one for that. Where do I go here? I'm being pushed from behind into the car in front. Another little nudge. And again, into the gravel this time though. Completely slowed me down. Oh, we've got 8 seconds to the cars behind. Bit frustrating because now, on this being on lap 11, my race with the cars in front is done. With this 1 second penalty, it's completely killed any chance of being in that race. There's only 1 lap to go. I'm now going to have to finish this race. Instead of being in a good race, which we've had all race, that little bump into the gravel, I'm going to finish the race by myself. It's a shame. It's a real shame. At least I'm in a DR positive place. That little nudge didn't completely kill me. Oh, something's gone on ahead. I mean, I'm not in a position to overtake, but I'm a lot closer than I was. I think I just saved that. I mean, that's that. Car behind's 5 seconds, it's not going to matter, but... P9. P9. Oh! If I was a little bit closer, it'd been P8 as well, with that penalty. Ooh, how do I rate last race of the day? There was a couple of touchy moments there, with some contacts. Some really good racing, at different points. Tuesday, well done, mate. Well done. That's a great drive, because you were, I think, at the back, or close to the back, to come P2. Very well done. Hey there, I hope you're well since your last talks. Mate, appreciate it. It was an interesting race. It was a good race. Unfortunately, you've caught me right at the end of the stream. This is my last race for the week. I wanted to get them in before the New Day races, but it is time for me to hit the sack because I've got a week of work ahead of me. But I'll be back on streams throughout the week, so I'm going to hopefully sort out this week a bit of a schedule. So I'll put that up on the channel banner if you're ever visiting, stopping by, and hopefully we can catch each other again. But I hope you have a good one, man. Catch you on the next one.